Good morning and Vanakkam. This is Advocate Narayanan from Madras High Court signing in to speak to you about the global market. The first, the topic what I am going to explain you about is the global market, the job market. Why people are so scared about the job market in America. See, the 2024 is going to end, the 2025 is going to sign off, and everybody is, I believe, enjoying the New Year season and everybody in the holiday mode. Fine. See, in 2025, the American President Trump is going to swan his president post. In his election manifesto, he already told that he's going to cut off the job market for the other countries rather than the US. Why this is happening? Because the dream of the job seekers is an American job, an American company. Working in an American company is the passion to work with. Yes, of course, they should have, because youngsters should go to the other countries to work and see the atmosphere of the other countries, the culture and other things they have to learn. There is no second thought about it. But still, how that the global market is operating, that we should aware of it. Once Mr. Trump come into force in America, what is going to happen in America and the Indian market? See, the purpose of my chart and video is about the Indian market. What is the impact it is going to happen of the Americans' political change is going to make the changeover in India, especially job market. See how we are going to get the job in US by H1B visa. That everybody knows about it. Okay, what is H1B visa? That many of you already aware of it, but still some people may not aware of it. For them, I'm going to tell a few words about that H1B visa. What is H1B visa? This is nothing but an work permit to work in America. What is the main qualification for H1B visa? The graduate in any country equal to US graduate is the basic criteria to get H1B visa. This is basically a work permit. Okay, in everybody is going to work in H1B visa in US. Okay, what is the maximum period of visa a person can get? Especially, I'm going to talk about only the Indian. How much, how many years they're going to get an visa? That is maximum of 10 years they'll give the visa. But still, you cannot stay back in US more than 6 months, because there's restrictions are there to have to come back to India and again to the company. These formalities can be little bit mended off or waived off in H1B visa. H1B visa or the work permit visa. Okay, fine. Why this is going to affect the American market, and why Mr. Trump is specifically insisting the other countries not to come with H1B visa. The problem is here is, see, to get a green card in America, see, it is take 2 to 3 years for an Indian, China, and other Asian countries people. But in Mexicans, it may Indian and Mexicans it may extend for some more years. To quicken that process, there are some shortcuts people have find out. It cannot, I cannot say that it is not people find out. This is a normal present scenario of US. How it is going to happen? See the girls. See, they in most of the US jobs or ID based jobs. In ID-based jobs, males and females are getting employed, and especially the females who has already got married in India, likely to work in US. If supposed to be they're pregnant at the time of 6 7 months, and they work forced to work in US and flying with H1B visa. If their delivery got happen in US, ultimately the child is going to have the US citizenship. So what happened? The girl who is getting that birth to a child, the child has become the U.S. Citizen. Obviously, the mother has to get his citizenship as U.S. So she has to apply for U.S. Citizenship and is forced to get that U.S. Citizenship. Based on that, the husband in India will also apply for an U.S. visa and U.S. citizenship, and he is also going to get that U.S. Citizenship. So this is the thing happening in the current scenario. This is the scenario Mr. Trump wanted to reduce. And people are telling, see, this in like 2008, there's a recession is going to happen in US. Is it true? Yes, of course. To some extent, it is going to happen because the US inflation is at present it's high. Mr. Trump is going to reduce it to some extent by increasing or decreasing the interest of the bank rates. Okay, what is going to happen that job trimming is happening in US? As I already told, not more than 6 months, a person who is coming from other company cannot stay back in US to work. So what is happening? After 6 months, they have to come back to their own countries, home countries, and they have to apply for a visa and go and work. Okay, work permit or visa, whatever it is. So ye need my son of soil should get more jobs than the other countries. Yes, of course, this is intention is good, but still, people who depend upon their jobs are mostly may become job trimmed and they forced to return back to India. So what will happen if that job people who are working in other countries unable to work there and trimmed and come back to India, here they have to seek for the job and it's a burden to India and it's also burden to their family because they have just lived with sophisticated life in US and they have to manage the same type of work culture and the sophisticated life in India. They have to manage with their children. They are already adapted to that particular country's culture and they have to come here and adopt this country's culture. There is a clash may happen. So this is the way India may get affected. And they're also telling that in US they're going to import some CIS and the import export taxes they are going to revise. If it is going to happen, this is also make effect in the economy of India because everybody knows everything is based on the US dollar and the export import is based on the US dollar is going to happen all over the world. So if at all any job cut is going to happen in US, ultimately that will affect the other countries also. That's why people are scared about the job cut and the recession in US. But still, everything is going to get solved because we have just already seen in 2008. See, we cannot get to know the recession like 2008 and we don't think that it is going to happen more than that impact is going to happen in this 2025. But even the American government also knows without the other countries, people, they cannot survive. Because America is the country where record both white collar and blue collar job. The Mexicans who are migrating from Mexico to America are going to take the blue collar job but not the white collar job. As I told, H1B visa is only for the people who are finishing their graduate engineers and they're going to work there. So they need more Indians or Asian people or other country people to get it there. Okay, so this is a small video about the awareness of the global recession may happen in US and what is the impact in India. In further videos, I'll just explain what are all the other components of the business and the economy model is going to happen in 2020-25. Until then, signing out by Advocate Narayanan. Thank you.